Hey everybody, and this is Twitch, and welcome to a special Epic Win edition of Retro Gamer Ranting in honor of the craziness that is Charlie Sheen. And I have so much win here right now. I have my special Shamrock Shake from McDonald's. That's a win right there. And I finally got my EVGA GeForce GTX 460 Special Edition 1GB video card installed on my computer, making that extremely epically win and sell. That's good. So, yeah, so I think that's pretty much an epic win. I love my new video card. It took me 2 weeks to finally get it installed because I found out I didn't have a powerful enough power supply, so that wasn't very epic. So after rectifying it by going on Newegg once again and ordering myself a 500-watt power supply, I finally was able to install my really cool video card the other day. And besides just one little hiccup with kind of scratching my screen a little, again, not very win there either. Accidentally, of course. But other than that, the video card has ended up being awesome. I mean, it pretty much handles everything I throw at it, from Crisis to Just Cause 2 to Mafia 2 to any of the Call of Duty games. It just looks great, and there's hardly even a hiccup. In fact, I'm pretty much running everything on max settings, and it's been a very long time since I had a video card that can handle that, or even a computer that could handle a game at max settings, especially games like Call of Duty and Crisis. So that's pretty neat. The only problem I'd have to say is that anytime I do start up a game, I hear the video card rev up and it pretty much sounds like a Learjet taking off. Alright, got the video card installed. Let's boot up some Modern Warfare 2 and see what this baby can do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard America West Airlines Flight 341, now departing for Las Vegas. For security purposes, I am required to notify you that the flight deck door is located at the front of the cabin, and unauthorized persons are not allowed to the flight deck at any time. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
So my drink is win, my video card is win. What else is win? Oh, let's see. One of my videos is over 1,000 views. See, there's proof. So over 1,000 views and going, and so that's really awesome. I really appreciate everyone who's looked at that. And I do understand a lot of times it has to do with the subject matter. I know the PSP2 versus 3DS is kind of a hot topic search right now. So, but still, the fact that people left comments and sat around to see a pretty minimalist video, because I made that video before my new computer, and actually appreciate it. That was kind of cool. So I really do appreciate that. Having this new graphics card, which is sort of brought upon a couple of other things. I've been playing a lot of games I haven't been able to play. I came with the game Just Cause 2 and Mafia 2, which are pretty nifty little games. And I've been playing my Borderlands again, which I've had for a while and haven't been able to play, thanks to my old POS. And so I noticed, though, playing some Modern Warfare 2 and a couple of other games, I did notice, though, out of all the games that I've been playing, more modern games I've been playing, besides Borderlands, which had a very stylized comic book feel to it, cel shaded and that kind of stuff, most games end up looking very much the same. I mean, yeah, there are different graphics engines, yeah, there are different settings and stuff like that. But when it comes to the HD gaming market, and I notice this a lot on PS3 and Xbox 360, most of the time you're running into the very same looking graphics. You have two different kind of styles. You have the darker, grittier grays, tans, browns, style that sort of hits the Gears of War and Call of Duty circuit, and then you have the more action-orientated, brighter colors like yellows and blues and greens and stuff like that that are like games like Uncharted and Just Cause 2 and that kind of stuff. But other than that, they all kind of look very similar. Yeah, there's different engines. Yes, some might have a few more flashy special effects here or there that the other one might not, but and they all look great, and I'm not complaining, and these games still play great too. But one of the things that I ended up appreciating while playing these games is the much more stylized look to a lot of the Wii games out there. I mean, let's face it, developers tend to go with a more stylized graphic style on the Wii due to the fact that they feel that the Wii's hardware isn't as powerful enough to handle more realistic looks. And developers on more the HD systems and PC tend to lean more towards the gritty, realistic look on their games because they feel that's what fans want. They want the bells and whistles, the bump mapping, the normal mapping, the bloom lighting, the fading, the this, the that, the reflection, the reflection and refraction, and all that other good stuff. And it just tends to be the case with almost all their games. Now, I know there are a few stylized games here or there on the PS3 and Xbox 360 and PC, but it just doesn't seem to be quite as much compared to the Wii. And I kind of appreciate that kind of determination on the Wii. I mean, you look at a lot of the Wii games and they still can manage to get their point across and still be kind of cool to look at. You look at games like Mad World and No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2, and even Mario has a certain distinct artistic style. And it kind of feels to me that maybe developers on the other systems, I mean, not necessarily have become, I don't know, lazy. What's the word I'm looking for? Comfortable. Thank you, hip version of me. Comfortable. That's the word I was looking for. Developers get a little too comfortable in their gaming engines, therefore, maybe not taking a chance with a more artistic version of one of their games or upcoming games. Look at the Call of Duty franchise. Activision has one of them coming out every year. What would happen if next year, instead of the usual Call of Duty engine and style that you see, Activision decided to go with a more painting like style, like a living painting? What if all of a sudden Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 looked like something Picasso did? That would just blow your mind. Would it be bad? Maybe not. Maybe people wouldn't like it, but I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, it would be creative. Now, I'm not saying because these games all look the same doesn't mean that they're not fun. No, definitely, a lot of them are fun. Fun as hell. But, sometimes I like to see a little art flash to it. With Wii games, you get that a lot because developers feel they don't have as much hardware to work with, so they try to work around it. Look at one of the more recent Ghostbusters games that came out a year or so back. The HD games and the Wii version were different graphically, but they were essentially the same game. And they just, the Wii version had a slightly more cartoony look to it. And a lot of people actually said that they enjoyed the Wii version of the Ghostbusters game more than the PS3, Xbox 360, or PC version of the game. And, those versions kind of, well, look like most other HD games. Now, I know that there are a lot of stylized games out there. Borderlands, like I commented, was one of them out there that's stylized. But I don't think we see enough of them anymore. I mean, I just don't want to see developers becoming complacent and not trying anything new and unique. And just because they're just expecting all gamers to want bump mapping, normal mapping, bloom lighting, reflection, refraction, all that other good stuff, because that's just what they think the norm is. Buck against the norm. So that's my question. Do you think developers have become complacent, or do you think there is enough stylized games out there on the HD brethren? I'm not complaining. Like I said, I like pretty games as much as the next person, but I also like a little style and flash. I mean, I'm a comic book fan and even a dabbling artist on the side, so every now and then a little flash and style would be great. So leave your answer or another kind of comment down below and tell me what you think. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe and follow if you haven't already. Links are down below for all that good stuff. And give me a thumbs up if you like my little rant and want to hear more from me. So hopefully this has been win enough for you. I know I'm in a very winning mood with my video card, my drink, which I finished while I was recording this, and of course my 1,000 views, which I'm very appreciative of. And keep them coming and tell your friends. I appreciate that too. Till next time, game fans, this is Twitch. Keep winning.